My name is Twyla Guajardo, and I am the proud principal of San Marcos High School. What drew me is that my husband and I are recent empty nesters, and so we sold a house that we owned in Pleasanton, and took a couple of years to kind of figure out where we were going to land. And we actually live nearby, which is in New Braunfels. But more importantly, I was looking for a school that I could use my skill set to help really align the outcomes with what I know the community to be. And so I'm originally from a small town, a lot smaller than San Marcos, but very similar in the way that there's only one high school. And so I was drawn to being in a one high school town where there was a big sense of pride, which there is here with the Rattler Nation. And just looking at the outcomes, I could see that the outcomes, just academic outcomes, really don't align with what the students are capable of, the effort that teachers are putting in, and of course the values of the community. And so that's what drew me here is that I want to help the school become the best it can possibly be for the students that we serve. So the vision would definitely be providing a safe environment where students really get to learn more about themselves and gain skill sets, both academically, social, and emotionally, to be able to engage in whatever they choose to do after they graduate from high school. There are lots of different pathways once you leave the high school, and my vision is that every young adult that graduates from San Marcos High School will graduate with the knowledge and skill sets and the dispositions to be successful in whatever it is that they choose to do. There are great resources in this community and in this school, and my vision is to ensure that we align those resources with the needs of the students so that when students leave here, they leave a Rattler, they're leaving very well prepared for what it is that they choose to do. That is a phenomenal question. I love thinking about all students, and so one of the very first things is to ensure that our basic education, which is like all the fundamental courses that every high school student has to take, that it is rooted in grade level expectations. So by having very clear, like these are what the expectations are for every student, not only does it help support struggling students because you have a clear target, and then you can prescribe clear interventions and additional time and support necessary for kids to reach those goals. But it also gives you a starting point to be able to address higher levels of learning, which would be students that are enrolling in dual credit, or they are participating in the AP program, maybe the early college high school. It could also look like internships and things aligned to our CTE programs, that you have kids that are very interested in a particular pathway and giving them very robust experiences and opportunities to gain skills around a CTE program that they are interested in pursuing after they leave the high school. Definitely they should play a role. I think it's very important to ask questions of students, listen to student voice so that you can understand the student perspective and experience. Sometimes students have some what adults think are far-fetched ideas, but in the heart of those ideas is really some fantastic ways to incorporate student voice. Sometimes students have phenomenal ideas about what is possible. They can see beyond what is happening currently, and being able to hear what students wish school was like, I think is a great starting point to be able to start to close the gap between what a teenager wants their high school experience to be like and what it currently is like. So I think listening to kids is very important. The other piece of it is, and I'm very proud of the teachers and the administrators on this campus. The administrators on this campus have phenomenal relationships with kids. And I do think that that is a great source of information to be able to tell, well, what's working for our students, what is not working. Working through student council, student leadership organizations, and having them be able to bring forth ideas, I think is an important part of being a young adult in a public school system, that you are able to exercise your influence and your power by bringing forth ideas and talking about ways that those ideas can come to fruition. Again, I think it goes back to listening and having good relationships. every single student and every adult that works here has innate value in them. And sometimes students don't see their own value, do not recognize their own potential. And so through the relationships that we build with students and that we build with other adults, I think that that goes a long way in validating everybody's individual experience, inviting them to the table to participate. I want this to be a school where everyone feels ownership and takes pride in the fact that they're a Rattler. And I think part of that we've already begun by having very clear expectations around behavior, simple things like wearing your ID, and arriving to class on time and those types of things, being present every day. Having very clear expectations is the foundation for having a positive school environment.